Whew, good evening, Sparks. Whew. Oh boy, it's been a day. If I sound kind of like meh, it might be because I'm kind of full. I just got through eating dinner a short while ago, so I am a very happy and full burb. uh, Delicious. Gotta love that after work dinner meal. Long day at work, finally managed to get home and stuff your face and relax. But we are getting ready to start a new journey today. We are going through several projects right now, and thankfully it does feel like my streaming schedule might be able to open up a little bit more in the near future, so hopefully that will remain the case. But right now we are going to be starting up. Actually, now that I think about it, this is my first time streaming a new release. This is a very new game that just released on the 22nd of September. Potion Permit. I do have some experience with Harvest Moon and Rune Factory games, so I'm not going to be completely like blind in terms of like how the game plays. But for the most part, like, I still haven't had a chance to touch this game due to my crazy hectic schedule of work and home. And to be perfectly honest, my work schedule starting in January is going to get a little bit more bonkers. But we won't talk about that too much. Anyway, I've been looking forward to this one for a while because I first found out about this game back in, when was it? I want to say July. It was either July or early August that I first found out about it, and I was like pumped because this type of game, like, I don't get as much chance to play them as I would like, but I absolutely love playing these types of games. Like, it's just a nice little cozy adventure that we can go on and just kind of relax. I mean, the gameplay is probably going to get a little bit repetitive in terms of like harvesting ingredients and whatnot, but that's part of the challenge and the enjoyment, is being able to just go out there, see what you can find and what you can whip up back home. So let me see if I can get this going. No, I don't want to talk about this notification. One of these days, I swear there's going to be like a notification that pops up on my computer out of nowhere, and it's going to be like, we've been trying to reach you about your vehicle's extended warranty. Like, no, go away. And the worst part is I went out to eat late last night. And unfortunately, that particular phrase, apparently somebody had written it twice on the bathroom wall. So it's like I'm sitting there like trying to like relieve myself in the men's room, and all I can see is this phrase looking at me in double on the wall. It is so dumb. Okay, so let's see. I must be blind or something. Okay, here it is. Oh boy, I am way more tired than I have any business being. No, you come back here. There we go. Now, let me know if the audio is a little loud or a little soft. But this is Potion Permit. Let's see. Let's look at the options, see what we got to work with. Display resolutions, good. I love like the little like pixelated art style of this. It's really like adorable. And so we got full screen on, VSync, vibration, language, text size looks good. Audio sounds good on my end. Alright, so attack is our X. Inventory is Y. Excuse me. We got a little bit of the hiccups right now. Roll is the A button. Journal is our start. Map is the select. Whistle is my right trigger. And then the bumpers are my tool switch. Good to know. Alright, so I'm not going to be bothering too much with the keyboard. I do run off of a controller. So let's go back. And let's fire up the game. Alright, so you can customize your character. Oh my god. Astro, thank you for being on the stream, and thank you very much for the compliment. I'm glad you're feeling better. I know, like, you were talking about in your Discord, like, how bad things were going, and plus your tweets throughout the day, but I am so glad that you are feeling better compared to how it was this morning. That had to stink. Like, I've been trying to send you, like, happy vibes all day, but I'm glad you're doing a lot better. Alright, so let's see. Whoop! I did not mean to hit that button. Okay. How in the world do I... Oh, wow. I get X button will actually change your character's appearance. It looks like it randomizes it. Okay, so I can't change the name. It's down there at the bottom. I'm blind. This is what I get for having my kitty wake me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's see, what color skin do I want? Probably want it to be a little bit tanned. Kind of like me. Not looking for something like overly dark. So this looks good to me. Let's see. We got the bouffant here. Got the buzz cut. Got the shonen anime protagonist. And then we got the bangs. I actually do kind of like this hairstyle. Hair color. Let's see, we got black. Various shades of blonde. Ooh, that actually looks kind of nice. No. Just no. Gray, green, blue. Like, I could go with the Balm look. I could go with the chroma look from Soul Eater. Let's see. Looks like a more of a hot pink more than anything. And that's more of a deep pink. That almost looks like Luca from, what is it, friggin' Diva Mix from Mitsune Haku. And then got the standard chestnut brown. I actually will probably go with the standard black, because I'm tempted between the black or the dark brown. Because I like the black because it's kind of like my avatar. But then the brown is more similar to how I am IRL. Just as a warning, some of the cutscenes can be broken, as in you have to skip because they never occur, but you get locked in cutscene mode. Thank you for letting me know that. Because I know they are still trying to like work the bugs out of this. Let's see, what do we have for eye color? I'm going to go ahead and go with the black. So we got the lime green, the gold, the bright yellow. I actually kind of like this ocean blue right here. That actually looks really nice. You got the dark blue and then the deep dark. Yeah, let's go ahead and go with this one. I like this one. Outfit color. Yeah, we're probably gonna, since we're going with the black haircut. So, we're probably going to try to keep this a little bit closer to like my appearance. So we're going to go with like the darker mulberry purple for the outfit. And the cape, oh my god, this is perfect. It has light blue. I made because Xiao and I love him. Yeah, I remember seeing your character. Your character looked really good when you were doing your run. Now, let's do some backspaces because obviously we are going to go with my name, Alden. Confirm. There we go. Oh my god, so cute. Thank you. And we are on a train. Okay, I actually am kind of curious as to what we should name the dog. That and I love the dog's goggles. Nestor, excuse me. Alden, it's me, Dr. Nestor, from the Medical Association. I didn't do anything wrong, did I? I just started. I'm on my way to meet our colleagues on Moonberry Island. The association HQ asked me to say hello to you since we're taking the same train. Borf! Oh my, I didn't realize you were bringing your dog along. Isn't he adorable? He is adorable. What's his name? Oh god, I have to name the dog now. Let's see. What should I name the doggo? I'm trying to think of like some dogs that have had a significant like impact in my life that I remember. Let's see, who can I think of? And I'm trying to avoid like the famous like fictional dogs. Okay, yeah, I kind of had a feeling you were gonna like lead with that. That's what I did during your stream. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna name, I think I will name him, name him Dog. Like we could go the opposite route with that and name him God. Actually, that would be kind of crazy. But no, I'm actually gonna name him after, I think I'll name him after a dog that was owned by a neighbor of mine back when I was in high school. He was a husky that loved to like play with me and some of the other neighbor kids. He was like, he was huge for a husky. When I mean huge, I mean he was a chonker boy. He was a chubby husky. He was like a Saint Bernard masquerading as a husky. Is basically what he was. God, forever trapped in a dog body. I don't know if that would be like a good thing or a horrifying thing. Because now you got me thinking of that movie, A Dog's Purpose. But in kind of deference to my neighbor's dog, that was a very good friend of mine growing up in my high school days, I think I will name him Icarus. Such an adorable name. Are you going to help out on Alden's important assignment? Oh my god, the dog actually talked back. We're almost at Moonberry Station. While you're on the island, you'll be representing the Medical Association. Do you have everything in order? I hope so. Would have been very reckless of me to get on the train without being ready. If you're successful, we may finally be allowed to establish a branch on the island. Wait, you don't have a branch on the island already? That's mildly concerning. Oh my god, this all looks so adorable. I love how Icarus walks. This is it, Alden, Moonbury Island. I'm gonna lurk because I haven't eaten today, just been holding down. Yeah, that's fine, Astra. You go ahead and lurk. Get yourself some food. You need it. You definitely need to like keep your strength up after recovering from the problems that you were having earlier today. So yeah, go ahead and go get yourself something to eat, and remember, just take care of yourself. Here are our colleagues. Allow me to introduce Moira and Colin. Hi. Nice to meet you. You must be the new chemist. We've already talked to the mayor. He's waiting for you up ahead by the town gate. I don't know why, but these two, their manner of dress kind of reminds me of like forest rangers. Like, oh my god, I'm in a D&D game. The association is counting on you. Don't let us down. Well, gee, thanks for all the pressure, guys. Hey, you brought along your medical journal, right? Remember to check and update it regularly. And make sure to be polite and helpful. You're the association's first representative here. Wait, why would you send a newbie to be the first representative? That speaks of, like, so much recklessness. You guys are being wholly irresponsible. I just got my license today. I think Alden will manage on their own. I have my Why is she the only one speaking any sense here? But I'm excited to see what happens. Like, let's roll the dice and see what happens. It's a craps table after all. Let's head back to the capital. Wait, hold up. You guys are just gonna ditch me here? You guys are rude! Oh my god. This is what happened to Mr. Peanut from the Peanut brand if he got turned into a human. Because that's exactly the vibe I'm getting here. We've been expecting you. Allow me to welcome you to Moonbury. My name is Meyer. I'm the mayor. This is my wife, Marielle. I love how his name is Meyer and he is the mayor. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. It was me who sent that letter to the capital. Our daughter needs help. Ah, so here we go, getting to the crux of the matter. Our Rue has been feeling off color for a very long time. Well, I didn't make it all the way through the full Hunger Games series, but I made it through the first one, and your first problem right there was naming her Rue. Been trying to find a cure, but no avail. But with your help, we hope she'll get better. Currently being seen by Moonbury's local witch doctor. Wait, you're letting a quack see her? It'll be sometime before. I should tell you a little about Moonbury's previous dealings with chemists from the capital. Oh boy, I don't like the sound of that. Would you be so kind as to come with us? Before I explain everything, I'd like to introduce you to everyone. You're gonna just let me walk in here blind? Like, from the way you were saying things, like, you made it seem like there's some problems with chemists in this town. We've come together tonight to welcome a guest. Please allow me to introduce Alden. Hello! This is a chemist sent by the Medical Association. As you are all aware, our daughter has been sick for a long time. If and I are still trying to find a cure for her illness. That in mind, we have sought assistance from the capital. Hope you all give Alden a warm welcome. I see. Never thought I'd see another chemist in our town. I don't like the sound of that. We know you're desperate for a cure, but you'll want to watch who you bring in, Meyer. Hold up. I'm not that shady, am I? Well, shiver my timbers. I've crewmates more competent than this here not. Well, excuse you. Rude. Nobody from the capital can be trusted. Have you gotten what they did? I'm walking into a really bad situation, aren't I? Won't anyone make the newcomer feel welcome? Please forgive us. One is just a little excited. I don't think excited is the word I would use for it, Meyer. If you'd like to follow me, I'll show you to your lodgings. Well, at least Alden is like trying to be cheerful and optimistic about the whole situation. What the crap is this? This old building used to be our previous chemist's house. Looks like it got torched. Its former owner moved away a long time ago. Now that it's empty, you can take it over. I'm going to have to rebuild this from scratch from the looks of it. It seemed rather odd to you that not everyone here is overjoyed about your presence. Yeah, you would think that, I don't know, having a doctor in the town might be a cause for good news. What in the world did the capital do to you guys? A history of incidents involving the medical association? What did you do? It's been rather disastrous so far. And you guys are just throwing a newbie into the business like this. Imagine they haven't told you a single word about all this in the capital. Well, no, obviously they haven't. Because now I'm confused. You'll learn more about it as you discover the island. Oh, you're not going to tell me anything. You're just going to be like, here, have fun. Figure it out. Daughter needs your help. Well, I need to examine the patient before I can come to any kind of conclusion. Well, Icarus, looks like we in for a rough time. Oh well, let's it is now Tuesday. You can move your character around freely. While you're running, your dog will follow you wherever you go. Sadly, he's not allowed to come inside the house. Aww, we need to get him a doghouse then. You can interact with some of the obstacles around you. You'll see a sign whenever you are close to interactable object. Blah. When you are close to multiple objects, you can navigate between them. Good to know. Okay, so I can interact with, my bed and sleep. Open the door. What this? Oh, I got a package. Furniture. You can decorate your room with the available furniture. Try to interact with the floor plan object to start decorating your room. You can acquire more furniture by purchasing from the bulk and build. So let's decorate. All newly acquired furniture will be registered here for decoration purposes. Not allowed to place any furniture that may block your path between your bed and the door. Try rotating the furniture to fit it in the space available. Do I have a table? I do not have a table. I have a busted ass sofa. This is what they sent me in the package? And a torn rug. Wow. Let's edit this. How do you... Maybe you can't. Okay, so maybe you can't change that. Good to know. Nothing to research. Okay, that opens the door again. Ooh, the door. Who is it? Well, good morning, Alden. Wait, who's this dandy? Excellent. Allow me to introduce Shao, my assistant. Ah. Very nice to meet you. Work with Mayor Meyer at the time. Mayor Meyer. That's going to get hilarious to say. I was hoping the two of you would get along. If there's anything you need, Shao will be able to assist you. As it's your first day, I'd like you to start getting to know our island. I've asked one of our rangers to meet you near Meadow Range and show you the ropes. Introductory course! Cross the bridge to the south, then head east. He also has some things prepared for you. You better be off. Our ranger Forrest is... Your ranger is named Forrest. Oh, well, at least, now that I notice it, Icarus has his own little doggy house. Your highlighted quest will be shown at the top right of the screen. You can highlight another quest on the quest page located in the journal, which we can get to by the start button. The mini-map at the top right shows quest objectives as icons. You can enlarge the map to view all quests available around the island. Come, Icarus! What the heck is in here? This is my clinic? What the heck kind of a clinic is this? Oh my heavens. What on earth have I walked into? Alright, so let's make our way to our destination, which means we need to find our way to the bridge to the south. Alright, so this is our menu. And we shall now head this way. Aw, who are these folks? Bubble. Well, chemist, the nature on this island is brutal. You should work harder. What? I just started! Ah, this is the guy. Step aside, chemist. Talk to me once you've shown you can actually work. Wait. I'm supposed to be finding you, dude! Wait, how the hell did you get way over there? I just saw you down there. You must be the chemist. My name's Forrest. Mayor Meyer said you'd be coming this way. Got a little something for you. Do we get goodies? I want goodies. Call it a welcome gift. You might need it because I've got an errand for you. I want you to gather me some herbs. I'm sure you know how, right? By the way, the mayor probably told you. An accident in the past killed off many of our native plants. Wait, what? If only people from the capital worked responsibly, tragedies like that wouldn't happen. What did they do that wiped out so many plants? Me and my big mouth. What, are you guys like all trying to keep this a secret from me? If you're done, head back to the cottage. Okay. That's all for now. Good luck out there. Chemist. I have a name, thank you very much. Swing your tools at gathering points to forage resources. Gathering points are indicated by glowing sparks. Stamina is consumed each time you use a tool. Make sure you use the correct tool to gather resources. You can switch between sickle, hammer, and axe. You can avoid incoming attacks by rolling. Rolling does not consume stamina, but you'll have to catch your breath after successful rolls. Okay, so let's see. That is my sickle, hammer, and axe. Alright, so the blue is our stamina. So I need basil, jasmine, and daisy. And we got a daisy. And we got us get away from me. Nope, die. Ah! Evil. Mushroom. And let's start hacking away at this tree. Yeah, give me some sticks. Whoop. I used the wrong tool. Ooh, I got iron ore. Die. Nope. Go away. Evil. Evil. What was that? Sticky jelly. Now, how do I get bitter tasting sap? Okay, so I'm probably going to want to focus more on getting these herbs to start with. No, you go away. So I've got enough daisies. So I need jasmine and basil. I don't know what that is, but I'm running away from it. Actually, there is a thing over here that says there is potential goodies. Where are you at? Oh, I see. The map shows where all of the goodie stuff is. Now, what can I find over here? Maybe down here. Oh, what are these dudes? Ah! Evil bear! Evil bear! Go away! Get away from me! I don't want to deal with the bear. Warning, path closed due to... And apparently I need to feed my dog. So how do I feed my dog? Cooking. Sticky jelly. Oh, apple juice. Perhaps we can give the dog apple juice? Dog interaction. Here we go. You need to whistle for your dog before interacting with. You won't be able to whistle if he's too far away. Dog loves food and loves to be petted. By feeding and petting your dog, your bond with them will start to grow. Okay, so let's feed him a mushroom and see if he likes that. Okay. Where be the... Ah! Upgrading tools. You'll encounter resources that require better foraging tools. Your tool slightly inefficient, require to spend more effort. Hardened sparks. Okay, so apparently that is too good for me to deal with right now. So where am I gonna find... Oh. Okay, so we got basil now. Alright. Quit. Ow. Rude. Alright, so now we just need the jasmine. Okay. Ooh. We got us a bunch of goodies over there. Alright, so nothing over there that we really want to be dealing with. Maybe we'll find the jasmine that we need over here. Hey! I found us some stuff. Is there more jasmine over here? Ah, get away from me. Evil bear. Evil, evil, evil bear. Nope, get away. If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to use any tools. Your running speed will also be decreased. Eating consumables in your bag will help recover your stamina. It can also be recovered by sleeping at home or having a bath in the Willow Waters bathhouse. Give me that jasmine. Let's go. Let's cut down a tree or two and see what we can get. Alright, so we need to go to the ranger post between 10 and 2000. Good to know. Let's get rid of these guys. And we get a sticky jelly. Alright, let's see if we can't... Ooh. More stuff? Daisies! Okay, here we go. All right. Did you find everything I asked for? It took us a while, but we found it. Good job. I have to admit, I'm surprised. You've completed your first task. I've got a new one for you. Find Zhao. He'll be waiting. Town Hall. Whew, I need a drink real quick. It's a big fancy building. Don't keep him waiting. And thus we have completed our first request. Now, yeah, I'm probably going to be making very much use of that map up there in the corner. until I become more familiar with where everything is. Sit. Go to Town Hall, ground floor between 8 and 1500. Okay, so currently we are unable to go to the Town Hall. So instead, let's go back to... Well, actually, this is the tavern, isn't it? Open 10 to 2400. Okay, so we can't go here to see what's going on. Hello. Who are you, lady? Martha. I don't know if it's okay to talk to you right now. Everyone has told me not to. Rude! I'm not gonna, like, eat you or anything, I swear. Kim, that's right. Show me you're good enough, then we'll speak. Wow. What is up with these people? Olive. Chemists are expected to help people, not spend the day chatting. Leave, would you? What? Okay, so apparently that was not really gonna get anything done. Oh, little ducks. Wait, teleport? Nice. We have a teleport option. Alright. So since we can't go to Town Hall yet, we will sleep for the day. Alright. Repair me. I'll say. So we've got a little bit of free time on our hands. Let's see if we can't go and get us some more materials while we wait. Go back to Meadow Range. And we start smashing things. Nope. Here we go. Got him. Hacky hacky. There we go. Get us some more mushrooms. I feel like we are definitely going to need a lot of like building materials. Just because of the fact that we're going to need to fix a lot of stuff. Alright, so thankfully we can now actually like go talk to the town hall. But I am going to like whack at this tree a little bit. Tasteless sap. We need sticks and ore. Hopefully soon we can actually get some better equipment. That way we can actually like get some stuff done. There we go. Okay. Come, Icarus. To the town hall. So now that we have got this done, Hopefully we'll actually be able to talk to people soon. Because right now everyone's just being like uber rude. Hello. Who are you? You're here, so you passed the first test with flying colors. To raise my expectations a little. How low was your bar? Let me introduce you to Runeheart. You're the chemist. Yeppers, that be me. I've asked Runeheart to repair the cauldron in your house. Let's head over there together. Yes, please do. I actually kind of need that if I'm going to be making medicine. So, this is the rusty old thing that needs a fix-up. Are you talking about just the cauldron or the actual whole house? Ding, ding. Oh my god, she be working. Already, you are a lifesaver. I shall have to buy you a drink sometime. Take good care of her, okay? Thank you so much. And she's already like one of my favorite characters just for not being a complete rude jerk. Let's make some potions. I'm sure that won't be a problem. You are a chemist after all. If you need more materials, you'll find plenty of resources around. You can meet me at the town hall. Alright, let's see what we can make. Cauldron unlocked. Alright, let's see. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Whew. I apologize for that, everyone. Oh boy. But unfortunately, when nature calls, you can't really, like, tell it no. Okay, so let's see. Zhao's first request is for a potion. Time for us to put the local ingredients to the test. Craft a neutralizing herbal balm and a wound cleanser. So basil, jasmine. I'm actually looking forward to seeing like what kind of stuff I can make with all of this ingredients. Greed bonnet. That's what those things are called. And I learned how to interact with my dog. I can tell him, come boy. Heal, sit. Maybe stay. I don't know. He follows me everywhere, so maybe stay, not so much. The cauldron is the main tool you use to brew potions. You will need a potion recipe. You can also upgrade the cauldron to increase its capabilities. Alright, so we need a neutralizing herbal balm. Works wonderfully warming on the skin. Selling price 140. Cures itchiness. Alright, each potion has different puzzle shape that must be filled in. Mix and match the puzzle pieces using materials available to you. Placing puzzle pieces that do not fit the required shape is not allowed. Some potion recipes have restrictions on the ingredients you can use. Follow the instructions carefully to start brewing. The circle frame next to the cauldron indicates the maximum quantity of materials you can use. If you exceed the maximum amount, you won't be able to start brewing. Alright. Ah. Guess it's a good thing I went and got that extra stuff. Yes, we will start brewing. Brew, brew, brew. Home brew. And we've got our neutralizing herbal balm. Craft 4 times to unlock X. That must be like an auto crafting. We'll have to make use of that. And then a wound cleanser. Cream-like potion with a strong cooling effect, antibacterial properties for bruises. Alright, let's see what we've got. There we go. That was easy enough. And we could actually make another one of those if we wanted. But for now, let's go ahead and give this to Zhao. So let's run back to the town hall and show him just how good of a chemist we are. See? We know what we're doing. Kinda. Not bad, Alden. Guess the Medical Association really has sent us a decent chemist this time. We haven't had one around here since the incident. Anyway, I shall put together a report for Meyer. Sure he'll be pleased. The mayor's expecting a lot of you. Well, considering he expects us to heal his daughter, I'm not surprised. I love how the whole thing that shows you're done with the request is a little wax stamp. Alden, I beg you, please work harder so everyone can trust you. What? I see a little one with a fishy next to it. Moonbury Park. Can I fish? Required basic fishing rod and worm. Oh, so it's a cute little park. Alright, so we don't really have anything left that we can do there. Come, boy. We shall give you... I don't know. I don't know if I want to give him apple juice. We'll give him a mushroom. We better not do anything suspicious. Ah, great. The cops are on our tail. I want to pet the doggy. What's the other thing? Find. Find and leave. Yeah, we won't do that just yet. Instead, let's go outside of town and do a little bit more material harvesting. Especially of herbs. I feel like we're definitely going to need us some herbs. Ooh, what's this? Bubble! Well, chemist, the nature on this island is brutal. You should work hard. Well, what do you want me to do? Ah, here we go. So shop. Okay, so I can buy stuff that I need, but I can just as easily harvest it. So I don't need to buy anything from here, because I can just as easily harvest the stuff and not have to worry about it. Get us some more daisy. And kill us a slime. Goodbye, slime. Get us some standard rocks. And we got some sap from it. And more iron ore. There we go. What's this? Ooh, lemon balm. I probably cannot do a whole lot with that jerk. And by jerk, I mean bear. Yes, give me mushroom. Let's see. Cauldron and potion brewing. Let's see. Actually, food. Okay, so it restored a little bit of stamina. I must pet the doggo. Okay. So it's getting to be a little late. Is there anything I can get up here? A stone. Alright, so now that we've done that, got us a few more material items. Because I feel like we're definitely going to need a lot of that. Just to help with all of the repairing that we're going to need. This board displays information of interest around Moonbury, like friendship events. Icon will be displayed over the board when there's something new to check out. There are several identical boards around town that you can view. Events cannot be started with an insufficient trust level or if related characters are currently sick. So in other words, we need to actually get people to trust us before we can start doing friendship events. Makes perfect sense. Let's see if we can't do a couple more tricks with the there we go. And we got us a relaxing balm. This changes color and evaporates quickly when applied. A liquid potion, just a single drop or moisturize skin of any texture. Ooh, I might be able to make some use out of this. Wait. Let's do this. Then do this. And then do this. There we go. And we got sun drops. Lumps, clammy patches, bruises, rashes, itchiness. I wonder if I can make another neutralizing herbal balm. There we go. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a rest. And we will sleep for the day. Okay. So now that we've slept, let's see what manner of trouble we can get into today. Alden! Rue's back! Taking her to the empty clinic. You put her in there? What kind of a father are you? Come quickly, follow me. Aww. Wait, who's this dignified dandy? Meyer, Alden. Would you please check her over? Wait, is this the witch doctor that you were talking about? Who is this? What are you doing here? Matthew, this is Alden, the chemist from the capital. And this is Matthew, Moonbury's witch doctor. So you're the quack. What is the meaning of this? You brought someone over from the capital? Matthew, let's discuss this later. First, you have to explain what happened to Rue. What did you do to my patient, you blithering fool? We still don't know what's wrong with her. I tried everything I could, but it wasn't enough. Alden, is there anything you can do? Well, I need to examine the patient first, so move. My neck feels weird. Diagnosis. Whenever an unknown symptom appears on a patient's body, you'll identify it first through diagnosis. Once you perform the diagnosis successfully, you'll know which disease the patient has. Oh, so we got some rhythm game going on here. The goal of this minigame is to press the input that appears landing on the right input and within the hitbox. You will lose progress bar points if you press the wrong input or press outside the hitbox. Your performance during the minigame will affect your patient satisfaction level. Okay, so it's just a little bit of getting used to the timing. That's not bad. How is she? She'd be... Well, let's see what... The sunworm symptom. That's one of the symptoms, but the disease is far more complicated than we thought. We must talk to the patient. To help, I won't let that... We shouldn't use any unnatural drugs on... I'll have you know that I make my potions with all natural ingredients. Anything you deem say for her sake, Alden? It's still weak, Meyer. My advice is that we should use our traditional methods to find a cure. Clearly that's not working. Using unnatural drugs from the capital might have side effects. Again, I'm using all natural ingredients. Besides, Olin can only use ingredients available on the island to cure her. This is true. If that's what you think is best, dear. We believe that. I can already tell this guy's gonna be a pain in my patukas. If you mess this up, you'll pay the price. Are you threatening me, good sir? I will bonk you with my hammer. Get out of here, you quack. I need to figure out what's wrong with this young lady. Craft moonbrine. So we need moonbrine to fix the issue with her neck. Wait, hold up. Why is the, Okay, here we go. A strong mixture that kills the germs and bacteria that cause sunworms. Oh. There we go. Easy peasy. And now we can apply the moonbrine. In this dirty, dingy, horribly unsanitary clinic. So let's apply some moonbrine. Treatment complete. Am I a doctor now? And patient satisfaction is high. Thank you. I can't wait to get back home to Papa. Aw. She's adorable. And Mateo's like, what the crap? Dear, are you feeling any better? Yes, I think so. Thank goodness. Feel strange at all? No, Mama. I've never felt so good. You're profoundly in your debt. I'm glad to hear that. But what exactly was in that bottle? Must have given her some suspicious stuff. No way she could have been cured this fast. Don't you talk to me like that. Still lying, I see. I'll expose your little scheme. Now, Alden is here to help Ruth. Can't we work together to find a solution? The kids from the capital. Have you forgotten what they did to our island? Not. But times have changed. After all, I'm the one asking for help. You're just too impatient, Mayor. Tried all sorts of methods to cure her, but nothing worked. And if change can make everyone's lives better, who am I to refuse it? He does have a point. Disappointed. Why are you letting this quack talk to you like this, Mayor? Somebody's a little jealous. You're just mad I actually figured out what the problem was and could fix it. It'd be such a pleasant chat. Still have a dislike to you. No, really? What was your first clue? Very idealistic. Ariel, you better be off home and let Rue get some rest. Oh. I like these three right now just because they seem to have such a good family dynamic. Rue will be in the clinic for a while. Please keep an eye on her. And I shall send a letter to the Medical Association about your accomplishment. I'm sure they'll be happy to know that things are progressing. Yes, please, do put in a good word for me for my bosses. Also, can you, talk to people about it, maybe helping me get my house fixed in this clinic? Okay, so we're still pretty early. Can we talk to people? Nope. We still cannot talk to people. So we shall go and harvest. So I'm going to probably work on harvesting herbs more than anything today. Just because we're definitely going to need that. If we're lucky, I can also get some stuff out of these slimes. Nope, you come back here. Let's see. What can we find over here? More slime. And slime jelly. Get. Ow! I'm gonna fight my first bear. Die, Smokey. Bear's claw and honey. How did I get honey off of the bear? Well, that's what I call a twofer. It sounds like I'm knocking on a door. What is that down there in the corner? That thing looks dangerous. And I clearly cannot go down there yet. God dang it. Yeah. Need to start learning to roll. Okay. We are slowly making progress. I do like this lemon balm though. Lemon balm is actually a very useful herb in real life. In fact, I use it quite often. Especially in herbal teas that I need for like soothing. So like I use it in a lot of my sleep teas. Also useful for anxiety teas. Alright. Okay. We must now choppy down the tree. Choppy down the tree. Bye bye. Oh, good. We're getting some more sap. It's like I want to chop down more trees just so we can get more sap. There we go. You go away. Ooh, spores. I do need more basil. Okay. Basil is actually very, very useful. Choppy. All right. And we shall feed him mushroom. And now we shall head home. Can I... Yes. Ooh, we got more spores. Actually, what can I do with... What can I do with... Eating a teaspoon a day can boost the immune system. Actually, let's drink some apple juice. There we go. And we got some more spores. And for that matter, let's harvest this stuff while we're at it. Because I got plenty of daisies, but basil and jasmine I will need more of. And I am not going anywhere near that bear with the amount of stamina that I have. So let's go back to town. I wonder if we can go to the bathhouse. Let's see. Yes. It is getting kind of late. So in 4 days, in the first 4 days here, we've managed to actually successfully heal the mayor's daughter, got us a cauldron, and have managed to... You have to speak louder. I'm old, you know. Okay. I'm going to be so glad when we can actually, like, get this house, like, fixed up. And now, let's make our way outside and hopefully... Oh, what do you want? Mr. Assistant Man? Some people from the Medical Association have arrived at the town hall. Is it the guy that I met on the train? It is, I think. And it's the two forest dudes. Or dude and dudette. Or I wasn't expecting to be able to cure them daughter so fast. I must say, we were rather surprised at your achievements. I'm just that good. We brought you all here simply to discuss what's next. Yes, I'm aware of that. Give us a little more explanation. You're aware your chemist successfully cured my daughter. Oh, well, we accomplished the goal of the game. Game over, I guess. Now I realize what happened to Rue could happen to any of my citizens. Our knowledge here is very limited. And that is precisely why we need a person like you, Alden, to assist us with your knowledge. If I'm not asking too much of you, I'd like your permission to let Alden help us for a while, so we can exchange our knowledge and strengthen the bond between Moonbury and the capital. Of course, Mayor. Our association would be glad to assist you. This cooperation could be a stepping stone for both of us. Our priority is helping as many places as we can to stay safe and healthy. You can stay here for as long as you need. So they're just like, let's let the newbie take over. Congratulations, you are now the town doctor. Officially grant my permission for the Medical Association's representative to reside and work in Moonbury. And I, as a delegate of the Medical Association, give Alden a mandate to help the citizens of Moonbury starting from today. This important task is now on your shoulders. Do what you do best. Kick butt, take names, chew bubblegum. I'm on it. Oh, and yeah, maybe also make some potions. No report to remind about this milestone. Gonna be a long report. It took 4 days for me to do this. Come on, Colin, it's your job. Don't be so childish. Not bickering, you two. We need to get going. Best of luck. Don't you let us in Moonbury down. Again with the pressure. You guys are just putting all the pressure on me. Since you're officially staying here with us, we should discuss our next steps. Like fixing my house. I greatly appreciate all that you put in for Rue. My wife and I will be forever grateful. I shall need to make some major changes in order to prevent such diseases to hold in Moonbury. But, as you know, not all of Moonbury residents are fond of people like you, people from the capital. Yes, you guys have kept insinuating that. In order to make changes to healthcare here, we need to start changing their perspectives. We'll need to work extra hard to bring them round. Some of them may be stubborn, but I assure you they are good people. Why don't you introduce yourself around the town? I'm sure they'll start to warm to you once they know who you are. Trust up. Trust reflects how well you are perceived as a chemist in Moonbury. Thumbs up icon indicates your current position of trust within the community. Having a thumbs down icon will affect the way all the villagers treat you. They won't talk to you and you won't be able to trigger any events in town. You can gain trust points by successfully treating villagers who need help. Failing on the treatments will lose you trust points. So in other words, don't fudge up as a doctor. Duly noted. Moonstone. Is this why they call it Moonbury? Because they found a rock shaped like the moon buried in the ground? So now we get to introduce ourselves to many of the townsfolk. I hear a duck. Quack. There's someone. Oh, it's you. What do you need? Opal Heart. Might have heard of my blacksmithing wares. Ellen. Hello, sweetheart. I'm Ellen. If you're into games, we've got some at the arcade center. Teehee. So now I just need to run around and hopefully I can find people. The door is locked. Okay, so there's Opal Heart. Ooh, who are you? Hannah. Hello there, sugar. The name's Hannah. I know you're cute. Don't I look fabulous? I mean, clearly you do look fabulous with that little blue twinge of hair. Who's this old dude? Yes. Oh, the chemist. I'm Zeke. This town is lovely, isn't it? It's better than the capital in every way. So basically I just introduced myself to the town homeless dude. Bulk and build. Ground floor. Anybody home? Who's this dude? Yeah, I'm not gonna wake him up because he'd probably be like, why the crap are you in my house? Smack. Open 8 to 1500, closed on Tuesdays. Shouldn't he be open then? Ah, here he is. Hi there. How can I help you? Oh, so you're Rainer. In board of that old potion house already, huh? Well, I'm sure I can help make it more comfortable for you. Be nice to fix that old place up. I'll just need the lumber and my payment. Won't be a problem, right? Well, we do have plenty of lumber. So let's see what we can do. A carpenter. Carpenters like me in the capital. Aha, here we go. Kitchen renovation. Renovate the kitchen to unlock cooking. Cheap long table. Relatively old worthless table made of wood. Cheap small table. Basic small table. Wooden chair. Blue sofa. Famous painting. The Unbreakable. Abstract art. Not everyone agrees that should command such a high price. Small green flower pot. Why does a pink flower vase cost 625 gold? A bear rug. Basic wardrobe. Holy moly, 2,000 gold. Oil lamp. Green desk lamp. Basic wall lamp. Upgrade. Okay, so I definitely do want to try and save up for that kitchen renovation. So let's get to wandering around the town. Okay, no news at the moment. What be this place? Oh, this is Hannah's house. Oh, no wonder she's so fabulous. Look at those dresses over there. Zhao's house. Well, this looks perfectly acceptable. Moonbury Beach. Wonder if I can find stuff there. But for now, we must introduce ourselves to the people. The Monastery. Oh, well, that's not creepy at all. Who lives in the monastery? There ain't nobody here. There's a lady. Here, lady, I want to talk to you. Come back here. No, you come back. Cassandra. Greetings. I'm Cassandra, co-owner of the bathhouse and chief of police's wife. I hope Osmond doesn't treat you harshly. He doesn't like strangers. Oh, great. The police chief doesn't like strangers. That is a very pleasant thought to think about. Phew. Darn hiccups. I found a kitty! There's a tag on the cat's collar. It says, Kips. This cat belongs to Zeke. Please do not feed. She has food allergy. Wait. A food allergy? How does that work? Alright, so there's the townhouse. Good day. If anyone is rude to you, don't take it personally. But what if I do take it personally? I'm Yorn. I own the tavern. Come and pay us a visit sometime. And I walk into the tavern and a cutscene happens. Hey, you. What are you doing? I just talked to you outside. How did you even get in here that fast? Oh, you're that person from the capital. This guy has freaking teleportation powers. Welcome to my place. This is Moonbury's Tavern. We serve food and drink, and we have some arcade machines downstairs. Feel free to drop by during our opening hours. Arcade Center open 10 to 24, closed on Mondays. Well, it is Friday, so I can come down here, I think. Arcade Center. Hey, there's the lady we talked to earlier, I think. Yep, Ellen. This is your first time here, isn't it? Yep. Welcome to the arcade. Feel free to play games here when you're bored. Or maybe you can hang out with me if you're at a loose end. Well, at least one of the folks here is friendly. Come, Icarus. Onwards. Yes, let's go into the police department and introduce ourselves. This guy is clearly dressed like a military officer, but he must be the chief. Osmond, yep, this is Cassandra's husband. Got a moment? We decided we need some assistance tidying this place up. Looking to take some help on. See that board over there? You can sign yourself up there if you want to start helping us out. Don't worry, we'll pay you for your efforts. Ooh. Part-time work. You can spend your free time doing part-time work at the police department, church, or post office. Part-time work takes 2 hours. You'll earn rewards for successfully completing it. New face. I'm Dean, police officer in Moonbury. Did you bring any snacks from the capital? Please let me have some. Wait, what? Tell my twin brother Derek, though. Help sort goods at the police department. Yes, let's help out. This specific minigame could be played while you're doing part-time work. So sort goods into the categories on the time given. You won't get any points if you put goods in the wrong category. There we go. Took me some doing, but I figured it out. And we got some money. No new job available today. So now we have done all of the introducing that we can do for now. If we're lucky, we'll run into some other folks. Manage everything to do with community requests. Can assist you by posting them outside the town hall. That is currently unavailable to us. And let's see what the mayor has to say. You've met Moonbury residents? Great. Yeah, some of them were actually very friendly now that I am not seen as like a complete outsider. You might have seen that some of them aren't yet welcoming you with open arms. Well, I wouldn't expect them to. Are you finally going to tell me like why people think I'm a jerk? In the past, an accident occurred here that was the fault of a chemist. It did such damage to some parts of the island that our native plants went extinct. In the wake of this, Moonbury banned chemists, especially chemists from the capital. Ever since, Mattheo's family have been our only source of health care. So you've been relying on a quack this whole time. Hi Ambi, welcome to the stream. The game is actually really fun. It's a little bit slow getting started apparently, but we're making progress. We didn't need chemists to live our lives well. Till one day Ruth suddenly fell ill. When we know how that went. Yeah, your quack witch doctor didn't do a very good job. There are problems we just can't solve by ourselves. This is very true. Maybe we shouldn't write off a whole group because of just one person. Yeah, that's how stereotypes get created. Been thinking about getting it. I would definitely recommend it. This is a fun game, especially if you are familiar with or have played either Harvest Moon or Rune Factory. So I brought you here to see if you, a chemist, could in fact cure my daughter. And we did it in like 4 days. My citizens still bear the scars of what happened. But I hope you'll come to understand them better. I want to give you this. Don't you be giving me the business. What you giving me? Oh, it's called an approval badge. It gives you permission to explore more of the island, so you can gather more materials. More materials? That means I can make more stuff! I do apologize if this is all rather foreign to you. It's one of our town's regulations. Success in treating Ruse proof of your ability as a chemist. If you can prove that you have other skills, I'd be happy to upgrade your badge to a higher level in the future. Which means I need to be saving up to get that kitchen renovation so that I can start cooking. Looking forward to seeing you contribute. And we have a little basic badge. This badge can be earned as you prove yourself as a good chemist. With this badge you'll have access to certain areas around the island for material needs. The only person who can promote your badge is the mayor. To prove yourself as a good chemist, you need to be assessed by the medical association. They can give you a letter of recommendation. And my dog is hungry apparently. Come, doggy. I must feed the doggy. And I will feed him mushroom. No, you come back here. Good day. Oh, so now I can talk to people and actually, like, try to get their approval rating up. Lazy Bowl Tavern, open 10 to 24. Oh, let's talk to the waitress lady now. Martha, can we talk now? Good day, Alden. How rude of me. My name is Martha. Nobody in Moonbury is unkind on purpose. Please don't worry about it. You just need more time. Visit the tavern whenever you're free. Our root beer is famous around town. Ooh, root beer. I like root beer. And let's talk to her again. Let me know if you need any help around town, especially if you need directions. I got lost a lot when I first arrived. What's up here? Lazy Bowl Tavern. Is this where all the bedrooms are? It is. Now the question be, Are there any peoples in the rooms? There are not. This must be where certain individuals in the town rest their weary heads. My first idea is that maybe the homeless guy kind of stays here. Now let's talk to Ellen. Yes, we are enjoying ourselves so far. People are not being as rude as they were at the start. Okay, so it is now 1650, 1700. So let's go harvest some stuff real quick. Ooh. Let's talk to folks in the refugee from the capital. Stay out of my way and you'll be fine. Can we... We cannot do anything with the blacksmiths at the moment, it looks like. Dev's house. Who's Dev? I cannot open this door. Oh, this is the mayor's house. So we're gonna have to do a lot of talking. Wonder if Rue's upstairs. Or she might actually still be in the clinic now that I think about it. Yeah, she's probably still in the clinic. So let's see if we can march outside for a spell and harvest some material real quick before we bid good night. Because there do be some stuff that we probably want to get. Actually, for that matter. See, that's the ranger post. Okay, so you have the DLC for this game, the deluxe stuff. I do not, actually. I believe I just got the base, the base game. To be perfectly honest, I wasn't even aware there was deluxe DLC stuff. Shows how much I know, which is a whole lot of nothing. Yeah, like I'm like pretty much like going into this game blind. Got rid of those. Need more mushroom. Thankfully, like there doesn't seem to be a severe penalty for wandering at night. Because I know some games like to like bend you over a barrel. Now what? Oh. Hey, what's up? What are you guys doing out here all this late at night? Oh, it's nothing. We were talking about all this. Oh, the rock slide that is blocking the path. Been blocking the path for quite some time. Used to forage for materials further down the road. Maybe we can move it. Clearing it away. Be able to travel further and find more materials for your potions, I suppose. If you have supplies, maybe we could help you out. Need a few resources and probably a strong fishing net. Bet you find someone in town who can lend us what we need. Fishing net. That actually doesn't sound like half a bad idea. Give me the spores. Give me some more basil. There we go. Okay. Oh, we can instantly teleport back to the house. That is very, very useful. So we do have a fast travel option. And Rue is actually not at the clinic anymore. She must be feeling better. Or at least better enough to be wandering around. Okay, so let's go to sleep and bid adieu to Friday. And honestly, I think we've made some pretty good progress. And I'm assuming that this is the kitchen that we need to save up for renovations. So for now, let's see if we can't go ahead and save. And we'll call that a night, I think. So let's see. Actually, how do you save? Because, see, potions. I don't see a actual, like, this is kind of crazy. I actually don't see a save option. Which is kind of crazy. Wait a minute. Nope. I don't know what this is. It could be autosave. What are these guys doing? The animation reminds me of Pokemon, right? Actually, you're right. It does. Let me... I hate doing this, like, especially at the end of a stream, but I would rather check Google and make sure I know what we're doing. What do you think of how the new building looks? Isn't it great? Oh, they actually made some repairs to the clinic. Or helped me install some important stuff. Oh my god, hopefully our clinic doesn't look quite as much of a hot mess as it did before. Hear that sound loud and clear, right? I'll sound the horn whenever one of our residents falls ill and is brought here. That way you'll be notified when you have a new patient. Good to know. Hi there, chemist. Hope you like my handiwork. And I'm all done here. Time for me to go. Thank you for your help, Ryder. Anytime. Okay, so apparently it actually does autosave whenever we sleep in the bed. So that is good to know. How wonderful that you now have a suitable space for your patients to recuperate in. I shall tell everyone to come here whenever they fall ill from now on. Please do treat everyone with the utmost care. Okay, so since I've already started this and I don't want to have to redo it at the next stream. We'll go ahead and do one more day. So we'll try to find the items that the rangers need for clearing away the landslide. And I have a feeling I may have an idea of where we can find that. Clinic unlocked. Moonbury residents who fall ill will be brought to the clinic automatically. You'll be notified by horn sound in the morning as a strobe light indicator. You can also upgrade your clinic at the bulk and build. Each upgrade will serve to benefit you and the patient. So yes, we're definitely going to have to be making use of that a lot. Now, as for where to get more stuff, I have a feeling that... Oh, the farmhouse. Who's in the farmhouse? I haven't seen a farmer yet. Let's see. Ah, here they are. Oh, we've got someone here. Look. This guy tall and skinny. I've got no problem with you being here. This is Moonbury's farmhouse. We sell a range of dairy products. Ooh, probably stuff for cooking. Thing we sell here is homegrown. You should try some of our products. They're great. Man, I see a lot of stuff. Ooh. Mercy. Look, you can call me Mercy. Life must be so boring if you live alone. There's a lot of people in here. Luckily, I have my family. Laura. I live in the farmhouse with Mama, Papa, and my brother Luck. I love to play with my friends. You can be my friend too. Oh my god, he is adorable. And Garrett is the farmer, apparently. This old timer has a name and it's Garrett. So what do we have? Tender meat, garlic, egg, apple, milk. Okay, pretty standard stuff. We'll probably have access to more as we go on. And this is Derek. And that is probably his house. So I want to go to the beach. Because apparently there's a beach here. Moonbury Cliff. Is there any... Okay, so the cliff seems to just be like up here. Okay, so there's absolutely nothing here. So let's go to the beach because I did notice on the map that the beach has a cafe. Oh, Victor. Canis seems to like you. Who's Canis? You can't see him. Oh, great. We've met the town wacko. And he works in the church. Aw. The nun. Cecilia. Could you possibly help me out? I'm grinding grapes. To be honest, this kind of thing is too much for me. Are you making wine, sister? How unholy. But I've had no luck so far. Yeah, we can probably help out. You can sign up on the board near the entrance. Okay, so the church is another place where we can do part-time work. Of course, I'll return the favor. Aw. Sister Cecilia. I understand the Moonbury community is not very fond of you. Worry not, our church will always be open to everyone. Yes, let's go ahead and help out at the church. This mini game is to grind as many grapes as you can. Tap, 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 tap. We did it! We are a grinding machine! And we can talk to her. And give her little friendship bar a boost. Okay, so how do I get to the beach? Okay, so it looks like I go down here. And then up this way. Because there'll be places I need to go. Ooh, travel point unlocked. Can fast travel to any travel point indicated by the red banner. You can teleport to any pre-registered points available on the world map. You won't be able to teleport while you're inside a building. Good to know! There is actually fast travel here. I don't have to... I don't have to just sit around. Hey, it's the kitty. Meow. The cat has a friendship bar. Prime Rose Sale. What be in here? Wait. Closed on set. Oh, they're closed today. So we might have to wait until tomorrow. So... Okay, so this place is actually going to be open later today. Oh, hello. Who are you, lady? Liano. What's that look on your face? Must be the first time you set eyes on an old seafarer, huh? Well, you do not look old. Liano, that's me shop on the beach. No, let me talk to you. Scallywag! Hey! About an arm wrestle. I'm yanking your anchor, landlubber. You don't have... Okay. She's... I like her. She's got spunk. Who are you and why are you running away from me? Russo. Boy, what's the problem with you then? Nobody seems to like you much. Rude. I'm not afraid of you. This is my time. You've got some attitude, kid. Chemist? Well, you're lame. What even is a chemist? Oh, boy. Alright, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, again, apologies for that. Had a important phone call come in, but let's see if we can't head back to the house. Do we even have any other? That might actually be a travel point that we can get to later. Okay. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead and put Alden down for the night and have him sleep, and we'll save and call that a video. So we'll come back tomorrow and wait for the next time when we can actually get some stuff done. But overall, like, I'm having a lot of fun with this game already. Like, it's going to be hard for me to not, like, try to play more before stream. But this is already proving to be, like, very handy and very fun. And this is, like, definitely my type of game that I like to play for, like, coziness. But thank you all for being here. I appreciate you coming out to support me. And like I said, this is the first time I've streamed like a very recent release. So I'm looking forward to seeing like how things go with this one. But as far as I can tell, like tomorrow we're gonna stream some more Wild Arms, and then either tonight or tomorrow I will be working on the schedule for next week. So look for that on either Saturday or Sunday to be popping up on the Twitter. So that's pretty much like how things are going to be going for the rest of this week. And I'm looking forward to seeing you all again tomorrow. So let's see if we can't find someone to raid right now. I gotta see who's on. Let's see. Yeah, my phone's being a little slow right now. It's like, let me go back to bed. Let's see. Ooh, Kaiko's on playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. That might be interesting to watch. Lunari's playing Eternal Return. Vivlio is playing some Little Witch Nobeta. Rune is playing more Danganronpa. Ooh, Samari's playing Overwatch 2. That just came out recently, didn't it? Man, so many good options. And it's always tough to choose, like when you've got like some options in front of you. And then my fellow joysticks member Commander Ice is apparently playing some Final Fantasy XIV. Ooh, actually, he looks like he's playing some high-level stuff there. Let's go see Commander Ice and say hi to him. But again, thank you all for being here. I'll go ahead and get the raid set up, and I will see you all tomorrow, more than likely, for some Wild Arms Alter Code F. But until that time, this is Alden Foodry signing off for the evening. Have a nice day.